Welcome to today's English listening practice story. This is a level 3 English story called The Secret Letter from My Father. Listen carefully and try to understand the meaning from the context. Let's begin. Vocabulary preview. Before the story, here are some helpful words. Letter, a written message on paper. Secret, something hidden from others. Forgive, to stop being angry at someone. Past, time that has already happened. Understand, to know the meaning or truth of something. Now that you know the keywords, let's begin our story. My father passed away on a cold morning in late October. The sky was gray, and a quiet wind moved through the streets. Everything felt still, as if the world was holding its breath. After the funeral, I returned to his house. It was the place where I grew up, but now it felt strangely empty. The air carried the smell of old books and his favorite tea. I walked from room to room, touching the furniture he used every day. His brown coat still hung by the door, as if he might walk in at any moment. My eyes filled with tears. I began cleaning his room because I didn't know what else to do. Cleaning felt like a small way to say goodbye, and a quiet way to stay close to him. On his desk, I found his watch, his glasses, and a small wooden box filled with pens. The watch ticked softly in my hand, just like the nights he helped me with homework. As I kept cleaning, I noticed something unusual, a tiny wooden drawer at the bottom of the desk. I had never seen it before. It didn't open easily. It felt stuck, as if it hadn't been touched for years. I pulled once, twice, and finally it slid open. Inside, there was only one thing: a folded letter with my name written on it. Emily. My heart began to beat faster. I sat on the floor, took a deep breath, and opened it carefully. The handwriting was thin and shaky. He must have written it near the end. It began, "My dear Emily, if you're reading this, I am no longer with you." He wrote about the past, about the year my mother left us. I was 12, confused, hurt. For years, I believed she left because of something we did wrong. But my father explained something I never knew. My mother was suffering silently from deep emotional pain. She couldn't sleep. She forgot things. She cried without knowing why. He said he tried to help her. He tried so many times, but nothing made her better. He wrote that he hid the truth from me because he wanted me to grow up without fear. He carried the pain alone. All those years, he protected me. For so long, I had been angry at him. I thought he pushed her away. I thought he didn't fight for her, but I was wrong. Then came the words that broke me. Emily, your mother loved you more than anything. She didn't leave because of you, or because of me. She left because her mind was too tired to stay. Tears fell onto the paper. All the anger I held for years suddenly felt heavy and meaningless. Near the end of the letter, he wrote, "If hiding the truth hurt you, I hope you can forgive me one day. I always did my best for you, and I never stopped loving you." I pressed the letter to my chest and closed my eyes. I could almost feel his hand on my shoulder again. That night, I read the letter again at the kitchen table. Every word felt like a small piece of the man I misunderstood, and the man who loved me more than I knew. "I forgive you, Dad," I whispered, "and I'm sorry I didn't understand sooner." A quiet peace settled over me, a peace I had not felt in years. His truth had finally set both of us free. I folded the letter and placed it inside a wooden box. I promised myself I would never let anger guide my heart again. Understanding had changed everything. That night, I fell asleep with a warm heart. I finally understood my father and myself, and in that understanding, I found peace. Comprehension questions. Answer in the comments. 1. What did Emily find inside the hidden drawer? 2. Why did her father keep the truth a secret? 3. What was happening to Emily's mother? 4. How did Emily feel after reading her father's letter? 5. What lesson did Emily learn at the end of the story?
Thank you for listening to this Level 3 English story. For more English listening practice, subscribe and watch the next story in the playlist.